Hello, fellow preppers. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Why we prepare? Well, unless you're really off grid, you know about the Paris attacks. What can I say that hasn't already been said? Saw a really cool meme or poster on Facebook today. It had on the top there was a picture of rattlesnakes, a whole bunch of rattlesnakes. And on the bottom was a picture of a bunch of these Syrian refugees. And the top caption was, some of these rattlesnakes won't bite you. Do you really want to bring those? You want to take a chance? That's the point. Do we want to take a chance? I mean, there's a bunch of governors saying, no, we're not going to accept any refugees. But Obama and the feds, I guess, are going to try and force these people upon us. Now, here's what I think might happen. This is a possibility. I don't really think it's going to happen, but as a prepper, you have to have situational awareness. You have to be able to foresee danger before it's upon you. And this is what I see happening. We've already got open borders, a bunch of illegals. We're bringing in refugees. A lot of these people don't like us. And so the next thing happens is they start creating havoc, maybe blowing things up, stealing. And then some of the Americans have had it up to here, and they start fighting back. So there's some civil unrest. Next thing you know, Obama declares martial law, brings in the UN troops, and there's no election in 2016. Now some of you might think I've lost it and going off the deep end. Once again, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm not saying that there's a great likelihood that this is going to happen. What I'm saying is that the possibility exists. The probability may be low, but the possibility exists. In fact, a good friend of mine's wife called me up over the weekend, and she wanted to talk to me about preparing because she knows I'm like the only one she could talk to about it. And she said something that stuck with me. She says, I never could imagine how the Holocaust could have happened until now when there's so many people, smart people, who can't see what's going on. It's like they've got their head in the sand or in some bodily orifice. I mean, you see what's happening in this country. American values are just being gutted. Now I know this is a prepper video. The thing is you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared to protect you and yours. That might mean you have to lock and load. You have to be prepared to defend what's you and yours. I mean, what if there's a bunch of Syrians moving to your neighborhood? Are you just going to let them do whatever, or are you going to keep an eye on them? You have to have situational awareness. You have to be prepared for these things. Is your neighborhood fractured, or is your neighborhood united? That's what you need to do. Do you know your neighbors? Do they have your back? Do you have their back? This is something that you have to do ahead of time. So when that distant problem starts to come closer, you've already prepared. So, I'm going to end as I usually do. Failure to prepare is preparing to fail.